If you're a parent and looking at this gets you feeling some kind of way, and not the good kind of way, then I'm here to make your day. As a family doctor and mother to 2 young boys whom have had to use this thing once or twice in their life, I fully understand your struggle. It seems almost daunting when your doctor prescribes a pump and you pick it up at the pharmacy, and no matter how simple it may seem, just 2 puffs every 4 hours, you know the struggle that's about to go down. Let's break down how you can go from this to this, This no-pressure approach isn't just possible, it's absolutely necessary. When children are prescribed the puffer, it's rarely a one-time use. It's either prescribed to take regularly, as in the case of asthma, or as needed in some other respiratory infections like pneumonia or bronchiolitis. So having one successful treatment just isn't enough, because chances are your child needs the medicine administered multiple times. Let's break down how you can set yourself up for long-term success. Number 1 is chill out. As the parent, you need to be the ultimate level of chill, because picture this. Imagine you're sick and someone is coming at you with medicine, literally ready to shove it down your throat, threatening you to take it. Sure, it's what's best for you, but it doesn't feel like it's best when someone is literally insisting you take it. It almost feels wrong, like, here, take it now, or else you can't go to the park. Kids must absolutely hate this. So yeah, perspective first, put yourself in the shoes of your child and just try to stay calm. Number 2, remember this is medicine, so it is something that needs to be given under your observation only. Next, let's break down what you'll need in order to have a higher success rate at administering this medicine. So this is the actual pump. It could be a multitude of ingredients. In this case, it's Ventolin or salbutamol, and it's a bronchodilator, which is a fancy word for opening up your airways. We need our child's airways to open up so that they could get more oxygen in their lungs, breathe with more ease, and not end up in respiratory distress like wheezing, labored breathing, all of that. It comes in what is called a metered dose inhaler, and it releases vapor. Think small droplets of the medicine. Now, adults could generally take it directly from this, but children need this, which is something called a spacer. Make sure that you have the right one for your child's size. It is generally used for children under the age of 5. For infants, that is babies under 1 year old, they're usually being seen in a hospital or clinic setting, and they need a type of face mask or nebulizer, but we aren't discussing that today. Now, let me explain the no pressure approach me and my husband, who's a pharmacist, have found to be the most effective and least traumatizing. Step 1, let your child play, explore with the tools. You could do the same with them, simply talking about the parts, remaining curious. There's no rush. You're not in an emergency room setting. So make sure you're a calm environment without distractions like television or a bunch of people in a room, really just focusing on the instruments, your child, and avoiding any pressure about the medicine. Step 2, I want you to model how to use it on yourself and then how to use it on a teddy bear that your child actually likes. Let your kids get comfortable with holding it in their teddy bear's face or even on your face. Don't make it seem like you don't like it also, or don't make it feel like it's forceful. And when they're putting it on their teddy bear's face, you can say something like, your teddy bear must feel so much better now that you gave him his medicine. Or, wow, you did that so well on your teddy bear. He looks so happy now. If they're old enough and have the ability to, you should also encourage them to press the pump, giving them a sense of autonomy and strength. If they manage to push it down successfully, tell them how strong they are. If you see them struggling, you can offer to help push it down with them, not for them. Step 3 is softly, not forcefully, encouraging your child to try using the spacer on their own face. This is obviously the part that we're worried about the most. Never sure how they'll respond, hopeful about the outcome, but doubtful at the same time, because ultimately we're giving them the control, right? So here are some examples of what you could say if your child isn't already trying it on their own face by now. You could say, I wonder if you're able to put it on your own nose, or do you think if you push the button on your face, you'd feel good just like your teddy bear did? Would you like me to try to put it on you like you did on the teddy bear? Or better, you can get the teddy bear involved and ask them if they think the teddy bear would like to give them the medicine the same way they gave it to their own teddy. There is no single right way of doing this. Ultimately, you know your child best. And of course, we want to give our child control, autonomy, rather than forcing something directly onto them, especially into their face that threatens their breath, because ultimately you're preventing them from speaking for a brief period of time, something they're not used to. Once it's on them, hopefully everyone's still calm. This is when you remind them that they need to breathe a few times so that the medicine could work. You could even tell them that when the medicine goes into their breath, they'll gain superpowers. As long as you're not manipulating or threatening them, chances are they'll be open to taking the medicine and even get excited about it. Make sure to follow the instructions that were given to you with the prescription, example, number of pumps, how often, which medicine you're using. If there are 2 medicines, make sure that you're administering them in the correct order. Now, of course, it is possible that this doesn't work, especially if your child is nonverbal or just not open to playing with it at all. And in that case, of course, you do what you need to do as a parent to administer the medicine medicine in order for your child to get the proper medicine and symptom relief they need. Here's a reminder and some final tips to help you through this process. Number one, focus on the novelty of it, the colors, the capacity to push something exciting. Be excited to press the button with them. Are you strong enough? Help me push it down. It's really hard for me to do it alone. And also no pressure, because kids, like adults, feel when you're insisting, and that doesn't ever feel good. Like when someone force feeds you and you don't want to eat it. And also tell them it will give them superpowers. Children thrive off imagination. Work with what you have.